Hello, and welcome back to another episode. And if you're ready to level up your relationship, go ahead and make sure to subscribe for weekly insights, wisdoms, healings, and all the good stuff. Okay. And today we're going to be diving deep into self-doubt and how it sabotages relationships, marriages, but also how to fix it. Okay. So, let's talk about self-doubt. And I really feel like self-doubt, we're human. We all suffer with self-doubt. And the difference is some people allow self-doubt to sabotage their relationships, to affect their lives, to have this ripple-on effect. And then other people choose to see self-doubt for what it is and choose to transform it, change it, release it so they continue to experience the kind of relationships that they actually want. And then I believe, and this is what I'm so passionate about, is we teach our children also, okay? We are role modeling it, we're passing it down, okay? So self-doubt is that annoying voice. Sometimes it's like your intrusive thoughts, but it's like that voice inside your head. It's questioning your worth, it's questioning your abilities, it's questioning how good you are. Okay, so basically that voice is constantly having that question mark, okay? It's whispering that you're not good enough. It plants seeds of insecurity, okay? And if you ignore this voice, if you ignore all these seeds that are planting of insecurity, of self-doubt, of not feeling good enough, it's going to have this massive negative rip ripple effect onto your relationship. Because what most people start to do, and this is what I see time and time again with one-on-one clients, is they start to project this self-doubt onto their relationships, onto their partners. They're projecting all this negativity, all these negative beliefs about themselves, about not feeling good enough, insecurity. That's where lack of trust starts to come in. That's where that need for validation starts to come from. And then you start doubting your worth with your partner, doubting, are you worthy of them? Are they worthy for you? All of these questions. Okay, so it's really important when you're starting to have that voice, okay, to really tune in and bring awareness. Okay, so as I mentioned, self-doubt starts to lead to second guessing, overthinking, and a constant need for validation. Okay, so like hands up if you're constantly wanting validation of your partner, whether it's consciously, unconsciously, you're wanting them to tell you, oh, what a good job. You're wanting them to go, oh my God, you're a good mom. You're wanting them to validate your beauty. Oh, you look so beautiful today. You're wanting them to make you feel loved, make you feel good enough, okay? And you might become defensive, overly reliant on your partner for reassurance. And the way I say this, and it's kind of like kids, yeah, they're constantly nagging at you. They're just wanting your attention. They're wanting your approval, and they just don't stop until they get it. We're kind of unconsciously doing that in our relationship, and it comes from this desperate energy. And if you've been in the personal development space as long as I do, we all know that desperate energy repels. So if you've got this desperate energy around in your relationship, that's not sexy. That's not appealing. You know, think about when your kids are acting more desperate. Okay, how does that make you feel internally? For me, I get frustrated. I shut down. I'm just like, oh, hey, leave me alone. Like it's annoying as fuck. So now think about your partner. If you've got that desperate energy and you're constantly needing them to validate, you're constantly needing something from them, that needing energy. How do you think they're going to be feeling? Not very good. They're not going to want to feel very like making you feel, it's kind of like creating that disconnect. Okay, it creates this cycle of tension and misunderstanding because your partner's not a mind reader. They're not thinking, oh, my poor partner, she's feeling a bit funny today. I better, validate her. I better, make her feel good. Because FYI, it is not our partner's job to make us feel good. And I truly believe that is the biggest killer in relationships, is us expecting our partners to make us feel good and worthy all the time. It is not their job. So we need to like say goodbye to that. Okay. So, and this is what I see with my one-on-one clients that come into me and they're like, oh my God, I feel so unhappy. I feel like I'm not worthy enough. I'm feeling not loved, not seen. And it's because they're kind of like going, hi, I'm here. Please see me. Please hear me. And it's coming from this childlike, and maybe that comes from, you need to do some inner child healing. Maybe as a child, you weren't seen, you weren't heard, you weren't validated, you weren't shown love in a way that you needed. So therefore, you're trying to get that seenness in your relationship. And maybe you're just actually creating a relationship how your parents had it because you don't know any better. But the point is, coming into a relationship from that energy actually creates disconnect. It creates tension. It creates resentment because you're not getting seen. You're not getting that validation that you so desperately need. And then your partner's thinking, what the hell is wrong? I can never make this woman happy, etc., etc. Okay. So, how we can fix this, okay? Because that's not how we want to relate anymore. That's not how relationships will be successful. That's not because there's a difference between staying together and being together for years and decades, etc. And then there's relationships that are lasting. They stay together for decades and they're happy, they're fulfilled, they're um get all their needs met. They're truly, it's like the best thing ever, and they feel so alive in their relationship. So, that kind of relationship is what we're here for. And there's no room for self doubt. So, if you have self doubt, and this is what I want to talk about, is because it's normal, it's human, okay? But we need to stop relying on our partners to fix us because that's not their job. Okay, they're not a counselor, they're not our coach, they're not our healer. They're our partners who probably also have the same things going through their head. They're just not projecting it onto us, or they're not expecting us to fix it. Okay. So, this is why with my clients, I actually don't focus on strategies on how to communicate, how to do this. I'm not going to give you these tangible physical things to do with your partner to fix it because it actually starts within you. Okay, it's not up to our partners. We can change this without them at all. It all starts with yourself. Okay, and this is why I believe in the more confident you are within yourself, the more that that's actually going to free up your relationship and it's going to help you level up your relationship and stop causing so much resentment and tension in your relationship. Okay, so first thing first is self-validation. Validate your fucking self. Okay, your partner's, it's not their job to validate you. In fact, you can't always rely on someone else to validate you. Okay, and I did this one EFT video or tapping, all about being your own cheerleader because I truly believe you, being your cheerleader, being your own hype girl, be your own best friend, lift yourself up, build yourself up. Okay, creating the confidence from within. Okay, and then allowing that to have a more positive ripple on effect to with your relationship because you're no longer creating that heaviness on your relationship, expecting them to fix you. You're no longer needing them for anything. You're no longer needing their validation because you already validate yourself. So therefore, you're instantly creating, removing that heaviness, that dense energy, that miscommunication that's happening, and allowing two whole people come together. Okay, and that's where the magic lies. Okay, yeah. And then having open conversations. Okay, and this is the hardest thing, is because we don't share our feelings with our partners from a very grounded, healthy place. We do a lot of projection. I'm feeling this. this is your fault. And we're doing a lot of blame and finger pointing and blaming them for the way we feel. And we get so frustrated and and it causes arguments and fights because we don't just sit down and share your feelings, okay? And a beautiful way of doing this, and this is something that has helped my relationship so much, is saying something, starting the sentence off like, when you do this, I'm feeling this way. And it's not me going, you make me feel. It's me just sharing how I'm feeling when he does a certain thing. And it's coming from such a calm place. It's allowing him to see that some of his actions actually make me feel unloved or feeling not seen. And it gives him an opportunity to share. And he will even say things like, well, that wasn't my intention. That's not what I think. And it's kind of like opening up this conversation of like, the way I perceive something isn't actually the truth. And it's coming together with my partner and him actually sharing his truth. Okay. And it clears up any assumptions that I've made. It allows our bonds to strengthen, but it's also a place where it's an opportunity to reflect on what we're doing isn't making our partners feel the best, okay? And it allows them to maybe be more mindful with some of the things they're doing, okay? And healing. I truly believe in all the self-doubt, the negative self-talk that comes up, clearing it, rewiring your mind, putting your mind, making your mind right always should be your priority. Okay, and I do this with my clients with EFT. Tapping is the main thing I've done. I've also done hypnosis with some clients, helping them to clear this, I guess, insecurity, the need for validation, the desperate energy that they hold, this self-doubt, and allowing them to really step into the most confident version of themselves so they can connect deeper with their partners, okay? Okay, so by truly focusing on clearing the self-doubt, bringing awareness to what's coming up, you nurture a healthier, more resilient relationship, okay? It's about transforming that inner voice, one of self-doubt, insecurities, and into confidence. It frees you. It makes you feel more alive. And when you're feeling good, you get to laugh more with your partner. You connect more with your partner. You have better experiences with your partner. You get to come together. And I truly believe, and this is from my personal experience, when I'm feeling good, I naturally lift up my partner as well, and we come together on a higher level. And it's a really beautiful thing. Okay. So, with self-awareness, okay, and the tools that I've talked about in here, you can turn things around. You can turn things around. You don't need to continue to relate from this place of self-doubt. You don't need to continue to go through years in a relationship sabotaging it. You get to choose to transform it today. Okay. And of course, if you want to go deeper, feel free to reach out to me about one-on-one coaching, or there's a free upcoming relationship reset challenge, which the link is in the description, which, by the way, you should really be there if you're ready to up-level your relationship. Maybe you just need to revive a stagnant relationship. Yeah, I'm out. Okay, anyways, so if you found this helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and feel free, like, let's chat in the comments about how maybe self-doubt has played a role in your relationship. Okay. So until next time, keep believing in yourself and each other and choosing to connect with your partner from a place of love. Okay. Bye.